Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Watch Team is here with a quick tropical weather update. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of important things today. First, I want to talk about the developing system in the North Indian Ocean. So, here it is. Here's a current and the latest satellite image. Fuck, what's going on here? I need to set my phone back. Excuse me. Currently looking at the latest satellite imagery. A cyclone circulation formed over the southern Andaman Sea and adjoining equilateral Indian Ocean Strait of Malacca at 0 UTC of today, the 4th day of December 2022, and persisted over the same region since then. Under its influence, a low-pressure area is likely to form over southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining southeast Andaman Sea by the 5th day of December of 2022. So this is going to move west-northwestwards and concentrate into a depression over the southeast Bay of Bengal by the 7th day of December 2022. So you can already see banding developing here, some broad circulation in this area. For right now, it is very, very uncertain the exact intensity since we don't have a defined area of exact circulation of the system. Current winds are around 15 knots. Air pressure is about 1,006 millibars. The latest models show it moving again west-northwest, intensifying and then even weakening a little bit prior to landfall there in southeast India. I do want to go over and look at the forecast models for this storm. So we're just going to go through all the models, if any of them show. This one here. So as you can see, there's the system. GFS already showing it stronger than it actually is. It's actually at 1,005 millibars. Currently saying it's at 1,002 millibars. So let's go into time and you will see what we got going on here. So as you can see, it does develop. Relatively staying the same. Lots of moisture concentrated near the center. Some of those stronger winds probably peaking up 35, 40, maybe as high as 45 miles per hour. Nevertheless, this is going to be a relatively weak system as we go in time. I don't think this is going to be anything super strong. I do think the GFS is a little bit stronger than what is supposed to actually happen. Okay, I see it right here. There you go, you can see it making landfall, there it is. And it just weakens and completely falls apart. It does slow down prior to it making landfall. You do see that it does show it actually intensifying quite robust there, about 989 millibars. Winds could be as high as 50 to 60, maybe even up to 70 miles per hour. I do want to also look up the wind speed because that's also going to play a factor into the intensification. So as you can see, 55 knots, 65 miles per hour roughly in that area is what we're seeing. So that's what we got with this system. Regardless of how strong this system really becomes, the biggest threats are definitely going to be that heavy rain, flooding, mudslides, and if there is that wind involved with this system, we could even see a couple feet of storm surge there, depending on how strong the storm is when it does make landfall there in southeast India. Regardless, heavy rain is going to be the biggest threat. Heavy rain, flooding, and mudslides are going to be the top 3 biggest threats with this system. We will continue to talk more about this as the storm becomes more well developed over the next several days as it continues to make its way into the Bay of Bengal and approaches southeast India. So I do want to talk a little bit about Invest 96S. Invest 96S is not expected to develop into anything. In fact, there's a lot of dry air and wind shear inhibiting factors permitting the development of the system. However, there could be some gusty winds and some moisture making its way into La Reunion and Mauritius later next week. So if we take a look there, we can actually see it right here. It's falling apart very quickly, as you can see. And it is not expected to develop into anything. Some gusty winds, that's about it. However, I do want to just say thank you for watching all the way to this part of the stream. We can only really produce more updates with your support. Subscribe not to miss our reports. Share them with the people who may be in the path of the storm. And like and subscribe to get their information out to as many people as possible. And join our Patreon in the link in the description below for less than a cup of coffee a month. Western Pacific, I do want to talk a little bit about the West Pacific because we are dealing with a possibility of a storm here in the next week and a half or so. The GFS has been showing a system developing well to the east of the Philippines, making landfall as a strong tropical storm, possibly even a typhoon there in the Philippines. So I do want to go over and look at the models right now for the West Pacific because that is a little concerning. Where's my mouse at? There it is. So you can see there is that system developing. It's been very right now they haven't really had a good idea of what it's going to do. Some days it shows stronger, some days it doesn't even show it existing at all. But for right now, definitely going to be closely monitoring the development of anything in the West Pacific. It is quite likely that we could see some sort of depression or disturbance that could develop around the middle of next week. There are some people that have actually already spread false information about it potentially becoming a typhoon when it's not even an area of investigation at this point in time. So stay away from channels that you are watching. In the Hurricane Watch team, we provide information without hype and clickbait, and we will never say that a typhoon will form 100% when it's over 7 days. We can say that it is possible that there may be increased precipitation and moisture in the northern and central Philippines next week. That is definitely something that I can agree on, that there will definitely be some kind of moisture, some rain that is going to develop there over the next few weeks. Over this next week. So by the middle of next week, the end of next week, we could see some moisture making its way into the central Philippines. No investigation, no area of investigation, no disturbance, no central area of low pressure, no storm even exists yet. So we can't actually make any super accurate predictions on this future system that could exist. Well, that's going to be it. Thank you all for thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and follow for more. We'll be posting more videos, doing more streams. We might even do a video later this evening. Don't forget to follow our Patreon, link in the description below. That's me of today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, stay safe. This has been the Hurricane Watch Team, your source for cyclone information. Peace out.